Hey, what's up, traders? Thanks for watching my channel. I hope you get tons of value from my content, and we are running a contest every month to pick a winner for free full access to my academy, my trading group, my signal group, and a free phone call with me to figure out how I can help you in your own trading. So like, comment, and subscribe on as many videos as you can this month, and we'll pick a winner from the people that do randomly, and hopefully it'll be you, and hopefully I see you in my VIP group one day. So thanks for your support. Let's crush the markets. Peace. Hey, what's up, traders? It's the 22nd of April 2020, and this is a market report. We're going to look at Forex. We're going to look at oil today. We had a great day in the VIP group, mostly trading off the Canadian dollar, and this is one of my big strategies about finding what's happening with the commodities and sometimes indices as well, or actually all of them, and then kind of tying it together and putting all the pieces together to trade Forex and to have a better idea of what to look for in the market. So we're gonna go over that real quick today, and if you'd like to get started in our group, we would love to have you. Click links below to get started, and let's get right into to the video. So let's see here. Don't mind my voice. I'm super stopped up from allergy season right now. But you know, that's part of it. I guess it could be worse with everything else going on. So anyways, I have oil pulled up here. Now keep in mind, this may look a little bit different from the oil chart you're looking at, depending on your broker and what they have, which contract and futures contract they're trading off of. And that was a big part of the confusion that went down on Monday about oil and the way the market's structured. But this chart's actually from Hugo's Way, and I believe it's the June contract. So I woke up this morning, it was 6 a.m. Central Time, and man, I didn't get this trade off early enough, and I saw we're consolidating here and that we're about to break out, and here we are. You know, we made a huge rally to the upside, and it looks like we're consolidating now. You know, whether or not we come down to retest these lows is you know, I guess we just have to wait to see. It looks like to me though that and you know, I'm going to go on to a smaller time frame to look at this, but this looks like a bullish flag. And I know this is a 5-minute time frame, and you can see all the different little trend lines I've got here. I've been scalping it on a 15-minute, 5-minute chart today. But if this line right here is what I'm looking at, and just a quick little lesson about bullish flags, and typically if we break out from this bullish flag structure, the retracement or the breakout will at least be the size of this flag, the flagpole. So this is the breakout here, the top of the flag, and that would put us right at 20 bucks roughly. So $20, right? Nice psychological round number here. And we're not really backing off of this trend line here. So from this high to this fractal point, and this little false break higher, and then a move down, and here's a consolidation. And so I'm really watching this level here for the breakout, and you know, I would like to see it break out. A retest would be ideal. Of course, you know, that doesn't always happen, and then a move, I say, you know, then we can pretty much bet on a move to $20, or we can also look at this nice little zone right here. And I think that's where we'd find the first level of resistance, because you can see that's where we just fell off the cliff right there. So, but of course, that is just the 5-minute chart. So let's zoom out and be more realistic about the long-term view about what we're looking at. And that would just be the start of this recovery into more, you know, normalized oil prices, which would be, you know, above $20. 20 is just ridiculously low. But then, you know, we might see some up and down and consolidation before next move higher. But let's keep in mind here, we get above 20 bucks, we got a long way to close this gap. So, you know, be smart and be patient. Trade small, don't go too big, you know, trying to just get rich in this one move, because if we hold out to, you know, at least till we close the gaps here, God, you know, that's going to be some insane profits. And I know a lot of brokers out there aren't, you know, allowing multiple positions or limiting the number of positions or increasing the margin, you know, to cover themselves, because they could potentially go bankrupt with some of these moves that are shaping up here. So really exciting, but we just have to be smart. We have to be careful. And I think, you know, this backside of this trend line here will be a great target, you know, long term. So let's see where we're at on a Fibonacci here from this high at 75 bucks to the low that we just saw. And so what do you know, that makes a lot of sense here. Here's the 61.8, 50 50. So dude, so here we're at $14, 50 50. Now this could take some months, this could take some years, but as soon as everything gets up and going, people get up and moving, and I hope that sooner rather than later, then I think we'll start seeing an increase of energy. So here is energy in terms of the movement in the oil markets, because people start consuming more oil. So the 50% retracement would make perfect sense right at 42, where we close the gap. So these are some realistic targets. And if you're in my training, I talk about this all the time. You got to put the pieces of the puzzle together and find where there's multiple confirmations, multiple confluences. And so this little puzzle's looking good right now. We just got to bust out of this miniature descending triangle bullish pennant formation. So I love these formations, because it's just a matter of time until we break out, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time. So let's take a look at some of the FX pairs we are trading today, or we are trading off of this move. And here is Aussie CAD. And if you watched my weekly outlook video on Sunday, I was talking about the setup. You know, just can't ignore a type of consolidation like this, where we're just moving up, and then a consolidation where we're just diverging slower to the downside. So, you know, this is just telling me that it's just a matter of time until we get a breakdown to test these lower prices. And I think this moving average down here would be a pretty decent target, somewhere around there. So watching Australian dollar, Canadian dollar really closely. We just re-entered it after banking 20 pips. EURCAD's been even better for us. And so I'm setting these up, and the market's setting up for, you know, moves with oil and also with you know, Canadian dollars. So you can kind of see that, you could not kind of, definitely see the correlations across the board here. Here is a nice double top. One of my favorite setups is one push, two push. We can see the divergent RSI, and this was this morning breakdown and a retest, and we entered right at the retest here around 43.90. And so we've banked a good, I mean, we came very close to 100 pips, and I wouldn't be surprised if we hit it by the end of the day. Definitely once we get another push in oil, if that happens today. But I love these setups for sure. And then maybe, you know, we get a retest of this trend line, like a more legitimate retest, and, you know, that could either set us up for a move higher, or we break back inside of it. So let's take a look at dollar CAD. So if we're looking at the CAD pairs against the dollar, I think it's important because the dollar's seen some significant strength today, but it's not showing as much here in Canadian dollar. So we have a bit of a move higher, another move. And if I was talking about this in the group the other day, with that huge breakdown in oil, why isn't dollar CAD like way up here? Big red flag to me. It's looking really exhausted. So what I'm watching for is a break back inside this trend line here, and then a move down to the 78.6. And if we get down there, that's going to also correlate with us getting in closing this gap, which is still left open here. So it's a pretty big move setting up whenever this breakdown does occur. So the dollar does look pretty strong today. We'll see if it'll last. I'm surprised that it's strong though, with the new round of stimulus that was put through by Congress and the Fed, and so we'll see what happens there. Here is NZDUSD. We caught a nice 40 pips now trade, and here is a bearish flag. You can see this wick right here was a spike that happened in Asian session last night, which was really weird, very frustrating. But this definitely looks like a bearish flag, and that we've broken down outside of it. So I would expect us to continue to move lower. And just like I gave the example earlier with oil, we could look for something like this for a breakout, for downside target. And what do you know? That's really tied in there to this significant zone right here. So, this checks out too, so to speak. It makes sense that we would make it this far. Maybe we could start our flagpole from back here. Even then, we would come close to that 58.60 level, which seems really, really very doable at this point. So I do like NZDUSD to the downside here. Definitely looks bearish to me. And yeah, so it's been a great trading day. And let's take a look at dollar Swiss. So we're in that as well, and we've hit a couple take profit points and re-entered, and it's going against us a little bit right now, but I'm not too concerned about it. If we break above this area here, then maybe I'll think about getting out of the trade. But you can see how we rejected it right here, rejection, how significant this supply zone has been, and so we're back in it now. So let's just definitely see it if it holds. One thing I am looking at though is would appear that we kind of broken out of here. Depending on which fractal point you look at, this is where we entered, right at 78 or 78.70ish. So we'll see if this holds. But all in all, it's been a great trading day. And long term though, I think dollar Swiss looks pretty bullish. I want to point out Euro USD as well. You got a nice little breakdown here. I sent this group out, or this message out to the group last night, and man, it looks like we've broken down out of this triangle formation. So I think a good opportunity for shorts right here is upon us. We'll see if we break down lower. Honestly, I may think about entering into this pretty soon, because it'd be nice. It'd be nice if we get a retest here and 108.25, which 10 pips. We get a little bounce for 10 pips and respect it. It's going to be a great confirmation to hop into this and sell Euro USD, because clearly this is a triangle formation. We've broken down out of it. So it's been a great trading day, good Wednesday, good volatility in the market, and a lot less of these crazy moves that have been happening, and because it's been a very hard, tough trading environment. But you know, it's chilled out a little bit today. It's been nice. It's been a nice break. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below, and thanks for watching, man. We would love to have you in the group. I'd love to mentor you. If you've been watching my videos and you've been thinking about it, give us a try. Shoot me a message on Telegram or Instagram, and I'll get back to you and I can talk to you about the program. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the VIP chat room. Peace. Have a good night, everybody.